Hello, what's up? What's going on, guys? Tataskyoda here, and today I'm going to show you the best top laners on patch 5.6. Okay, so for not wasting time, let's start. So on number 5 we have Sion. Before, Sion was a really weak play before the upgrade, and he still was after the upgrade a bit, I think, but now he's one of the best champions in the world in the whole League of Legends. I mean, not many people playing him, but if you see a Sion in the enemy team or in your team, you must be glad that you have a Sion in your team, because the chances of winning this team fight are really big. So, Protein Sion are that he has great survivability because of his ultimate, and all his abilities can be used both defensively and aggressively. He can use his Q or to slow or to knock up the targets, to chase and escape. He can use his W both to deal damage and take some damage off of the shield. He can use his C to slow targets, and he can use his ultimate or to leave or to knock back enemy targets. So also he has a really nice damage thanks to all his abilities and his passive, because when he goes on passive his damage is doubled, I think. So he has a really good early game because of the really good wave clear that he has. I don't know why I didn't draw that. And because of his passive again. He's a really nice team fighter because of his Q, his E, and his ultimate. And he's also tanky, that not many champions are. So Consun and Sion are that he's weak when he falls behind, because even if when he dies, the enemy team can just flash or trap him, so he can't deal damage and he'll die soon. And it's hard to strike with his Q and his E and his ultimate. I mean, you must know Sion to play him. You must know Sion or be a pro of Sion. But if you haven't tried him, I definitely recommend him. So next up on my list, we have Gnar. Pros of Gnar are that he has great mobility because of his E, and when he's on mini Gnar because of his W. He's tanky when Mega Gnar, and he's really aggressive when mini Gnar, which is really good. He has nice CC when he's Mega Gnar, which helps him a lot, and he doesn't need to use mana at all, which is really cool, because the champions that don't need to use mana, they are a lot better than the others, I think. He also has low cooldowns, especially when he catches the rock, or when he's Mega Gnar, or the boomerang when he's on mini Gnar. So cons of Gnar are that he can't control when he evolves, which is a bit of a bad thing, and it's squeezy when he's mini, that so the enemy team can wait till he goes on mini, and then they can all attack him. So that's a bit bad. I have played Gnar, and he's really easy to play, which can help you a lot, and I definitely, if you haven't tried him, I definitely recommend you trying him. So next up on my list, we have Nidalee. Again, pros on Nidalee are that she has great mobility because of her W and so Cougar form. She has a great damage with her spears, and she also has traps, and not many champions can do that. I didn't draw traps in the video before because traps don't really help in the jungle, so yeah, I wrote it here. She has heal as well, as I said before in my previous video, and cons on Nidalee are that she's really squishy, which makes her not that good team fighter. She must hit spears, and she's not very tanky, which is kind of bad thing. If you haven't tried Nidalee, I definitely recommend her playing. I've played with Nidalee. At the beginning I sucked, I was like 0 kills and 10 deaths, but now my previous game with Nidalee I had 22 kills and 1 death, and and 3 quadro kills, which is really cool. Not penta, unfortunately. So number 2 on my list, we have Lissandra. Pros on Lissandra are that she's a great team fighter because of her W and her ultimate that deal loads of damage and stun the target. She has also good mobility because of her E, which teleports her. So Sivan, I said Sivan, shit. Lissandra doesn't really need flash, which makes her really good, and she has also really good early damage because of of her Q and her E, which are really good in the early game. So also Lissandra is really hard to play. I don't know why I didn't read that on Con. So I definitely recommend her playing only if you know Lissandra. I mean, don't try her in for the first time in a ranked game and then say sorry first time Lissandra and you get like 1 kill and 500 deaths. Then you're gonna get reported and you'll get banned. So try her on bots till you get good at her and then play normal games. Play at least 5 games with Lissandra and then start ranked. Cons with Lissandra are that she's weak when she's on cooldown, which is really sucks because her basic attack doesn't deal that damage. So use your abilities for good situations, not like boom 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 like Gnar. So and she's also mana hungry in the early game, which makes this champion really defensive in the early game, but after she goes really aggressive. So, and last but not least, we have Tryndamere. Pros on Tryndamere are that he has great survivability because of his ultimate, and can deal tons of damage when he has lots of raids. He has good damage, I just said that, and he has a really good mobility because of his W. No, why did I say W? I'm sorry. Because of his E. So when I play Trinda, I'm always getting teleport and ignite. I never get flash. And he's strong all game, and early and medium at late game, which is really good. But you have to know how to play Trinda, because I played with a friend on 1v1, and he tried to play Trinda for the first time against me, and I had Xerath, and I actually won him for a big score. I mean, he had 2 kills and I had like 18. So concentrate on her that he must get fed. If Trinda doesn't get fed, he's weak at all game, which kind of sucks. So if you're playing as Trinda, let your team try to tell your team to let you get some kills and at least 5 kills, and after you can let the kills to your team, because after you're really fed. So I also have some honorable mentions this time. So, okay. Honorable mentions, we have Pantheon. I didn't note any pros here, because if you know how to play Pantheon, then I definitely recommend you playing him. Because if you don't, I definitely recommend you not to, because Pantheon is like one of the champions that need attention to be played because of his combo. If you don't know his combo WEQ, you are actually gonna suck in the whole game. So we also have Garen here. Garen is a real easy champion to play, and I definitely recommend you playing him. I don't have much to say about Garen, so we're gonna move to the next one. Cho'Gath is also a really good pick, but I'm a pro on Cho'Gath. To know how to be good with Cho'Gath, you must get stacks to your fist. If you don't, you will suck. So next one we have Malphite. Malphite is really good because of his ultimate, and I hope you will play him. He's a really easy champion. Next we have Sivana. Sivana isn't that good champion in my opinion, but most people say that he's really OP. I don't really like her, but if the most people say that, I have to put her. The reason that I didn't put her in my top 5 is that she's not that great team fighter. I mean, she's really good at solo queue. She's really good at solo lanes, but on team fights, she's not that good. I mean, she's not that good. Yeah, Synced is also a really good pick, but the reason that I didn't have him in my top 5 is that he's really hard to play. You must know when to use your ultimate and when to use your Q. I mean, it's really hard. I played him and I sucked. So, and last but not least, we have Teemo. Pros on Team, sorry, Teemo is actually a really good pick. I mean, because of his blind. He can blind champions and negate a lot of attacks, which is awesome. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope I see you in my next video.